Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant begins the financial year 24-25 with best April performance in key production areas. Moated nilgai enclosure inaugurated at IG Park of SAIL RSP. And Director in Charge felicitates Padmanav Mishra, the UPSC Civil Services rank holder from RSP family. And now the news in detail. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP has kicked off the financial year 2024-25 with its best April performance since inception in key production areas. The steel plant produced 3,83,300 tons of hot metal and 3,59,613 tons of saleable steel, which are the best for any April. Blast Furnace 5 registered its best April performance by producing 2,43,916 tons of hot metal, while Steel Melting Shop 2 SMS2 also achieved its best April performance by producing 2,99,512 tons of crude steel. Besides, Hot Strip Mill 2 set a new best April record by producing 2,07,938 tons of HR coils, marking a 31.3% growth from the previous best in April 2023. The Silicon Steel Mill of RSP made 630 tons of CRNO coils on 20th April 2024 to register a new single-day production record. The encouraging production performance was reflected in the dispatch front also, with the steel plant achieving CMO direct dispatch of 2,76,000 tons and saleable steel dispatch of 3,69,000 tons, both representing the best April performances in these areas. In techno-economics areas, RSP clocked blast furnace productivity of 2.044 ton per day per cubic meter tons per day per cubic meter, which is the best April performance since inception. The earlier best April blast furnace productivity of 2.104 tons per day per cubic meter was achieved in 2018. The coke rate of the blast furnace also improved to 403 kg per ton of hot metal, which is a new April record. With specific energy consumption reduced to 5.98 gigacalorie per ton of crude steel, in April 2024, the steel plant outperformed its previous best of 5.991 gigacalories achieved in April 2021. The other major highlights of the month include flagging off the first rake of HR coil from HSM2 under LSFTO scheme on 6th April 2024 and clocking of the highest SMS converter lining life in SAIL in converter B of SMS2 with life of more than 6,700 heats using magnesia carbon bricks made of dead burnt magnesia bricks. Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in Charge RSP, while acknowledging the continual efforts of the collective to make RSP a front runner in the Indian steel industry, has said, "Let's tackle our targets head on with determination, resilience and a belief in our collective ability to achieve greatness." A newly constructed moated nilgai enclosure was inaugurated at Indira Gandhi IG Park of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant by Mr. A.K. Behuria, EDFNA on 3rd May 2024. Present on the occasion were Mr. P.K. Swine, CGM, TA and CSR, Mr. P.K. Das, GM in charge TA and PL, Mr. B.K. Jojo, GM in charge Town Engineering, Mr. T.G. Kanekar, GM in charge TS, Mr. B. Oram, GM WS, Mr. S.K. Pradhan, GM TE Electrical, Mr. H. Patnaik, GM Safety, Mr. B. Malik, GM TS, Mr. S.N. Sahu, GM TE WS, Dr. Abhijit Biswas, DGM in charge Horticulture and ZDP, and other senior officials of RSP. The new moated nilgai enclosure constructed inside IG Park, covering an area of 2200 square meter, has all facilities like 24 hours portable drinking water, retiring room, feed trough, wallowing pond. The 3 nilgais, 1 male and 2 females, were transferred after constructing a smooth passage from old nilgai enclosure to the newly constructed enclosure. It is noteworthy that the 2 orphan nilgai calves were rescued by Forest Department on 15 September 2020 from a village location and was handed over to IG Park authorities for necessary care and treatment. As the 2 calves were very young, bottle feeding of milk was started immediately along with vitamin supplementation. The 2 calves were hand reared and were housed inside modified sambar enclosure. The 2 calves, after being sub-adult, were fed with deer mash and green grass. After adulthood, they gave birth to a female calf. As the space was limited, a new nilgai enclosure has been constructed. Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, Director in charge of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP, felicitated Mr. Padmanav Mishra, who has qualified UPSC Civil Services 2023 with All India ranking of 176 in a function held at Manthan Conference Hall on 4th May. Notably, Mr. Padmanav is son of Mr. Trilochan Mishra, ex-employee of Roll Shop Department of RSP, who had received the prestigious Prime Minister's Shramveer Award in 2010. Present on the occasion were Mr. S.R. Suryavanshi, ED Works, Dr. B.K. Hota, ED MNHS, Mr. A.K. Behuria, ED FNA, many CGMs and other senior officers of the plant. Congratulating Padmanav on his stupendous success, Mr. Bhaumik said that he has brought laurels not only for RSP but for the entire city. The DIC also advised the young achiever to stay grounded and connected with people while carrying out his duties as a civil servant. All the executive directors also spoke on the occasion and said that Padmanav has made everyone at RSP proud with his brilliant achievements. Mr. Trilochan Mishra expressed his happiness over his son's outstanding success and said that the hard work and dedication of Padmanav has paid off. While speaking on the occasion, Padmanav said that RSP has been part of his life from the very beginning, as he was a student of his Path English Medium School, Sector 20 of RSP, where he completed his education from Class 1 to Class 12. During the interactions, Padmanav also shared his experience regarding his interview round. He also praised RSP for bringing in all-round growth and prosperity in and around Rourkela. And that's all for now. Namaskar.